Hi, my name is Miranda. I am one of the Senior Product Developers at NOCN, and during this webinar I will be going through the new Engineering and Manufacturing Foundation Apprenticeship. NOCN is an Ofqual regulated awarding organisation founded in 1987 as a not-for-profit focusing on vocational qualifications and apprenticeships. And we have qualifications which are actively developed through emerging industry challenge, making sure that we meet the dynamic needs of the labour market and employers worldwide. NOCN currently offer endpoint assessments for over 90 standards over business and administration, construction and the built environment, education and training, engineering and manufacturing, and health care and science. We also have 5 new foundation apprenticeships, which we'll be going through one of them today. For centres, it can mean stronger employer partnerships, more diverse learners and pathway creation to other apprenticeships, and a positive reputation in skill development. For learners, it allows them to gain work experience and build their employability skills and explore career paths. For employers, it means that they can develop employees from the ground up to fill skills gaps that they may have, and it builds their productivity and increases staff retention and loyalty by supporting their apprentices through their career journey. We offer 5 different foundation apprenticeships at the moment. We've got building service engineering, engineering and manufacturing, finishing trades, on-site trades, and health and social care. The foundation apprenticeship in engineering and manufacturing involves 8 months on programme, which needs to include 187 off-the-job hours. Within this foundation apprenticeship, there are 3 assessment methods which are completed at different points throughout their apprenticeship. This includes a knowledge test, a portfolio of evidence, and a discussion or written questions. The suggested timeline for the assessments throughout the 8 months of the foundation apprenticeship is to complete the knowledge test by the end of month 2, the portfolio of evidence by the end of month 6, and the discussion or written questions by the end of month 8. The knowledge test mostly focuses on health, safety and the environment over 4 criteria. There are 20 questions in this test. They are multiple choice questions, and apprentices have 30 minutes to take their test. The pass mark is 70%, which must include at least 2 out of 5 for each of the 4 criteria. This test is available online on NOCN's online test platform, and a paper and online mock are available for apprentices. The portfolio of evidence is based on 12 criteria which are best assessed practically within the workplace. It's graded pass or fail and is marked by the centre assessor using grading guidance provided by NOCN. It is to be compiled between months 4 and 6 of the apprenticeship. This is an on-demand assessment which is compiled on the portfolio of evidence tracker provided by NOCN. The last assessment method for the foundation apprenticeship in engineering and manufacturing is the discussion or written questions. The focus is on knowledge criteria which is specific to the apprentice's role. There are 7 criteria assessed through 7 questions. These can be delivered as a discussion or written questions depending on the apprentice's preference to allow them to perform at their best. The time allowed for this assessment is 30 minutes for a discussion or 1 hour for the written questions. The written questions can be completed on paper or on a computer. This assessment is graded pass or fail and is graded by NOCN. It must be completed by the end of month 8 of the apprenticeship. This assessment is an on-demand assessment which is conducted by the centre. That means that the centre assessor can carry out the discussion and make sure that the recording is submitted to NOCN, or they can administer the written questions and then submit those to NOCN. In the future, this may be completed online. The apprentices' journeys are tracked on one document throughout their foundation apprenticeship. This has 3 sections. The first section is the portfolio of evidence tracker. This is for the centre to complete. The next is the discussion or written questions. The centre is going to conduct the assessment and NOCN will mark it. And the last section is the employability skills and behaviours. This is an optional but encouraged section of the document, and the employer and the centre are to complete this. Once completed, the document needs to be submitted to NOCN. Foundation apprenticeships don't have the standard gateway and endpoint assessment period. They have a gateway to completion. To complete the apprenticeship, apprentices must meet all of the requirements. Firstly, they need to have a pass grade for the knowledge test. They need to complete their portfolio of evidence tracker. There needs to be a recording of the discussion or the apprentice's written paper. They need to have evidence of 8 months on programme and at least 187 hours of off-the-job learning. They need to have their English and Maths qualifications in line with the funding rules, and the employer must confirm that the apprentice demonstrates the skills and behaviours required for the apprenticeship standard. Foundation apprenticeships are graded pass or fail. To pass the apprenticeship, apprentices need to pass each assessment method. To pass each assessment method, apprentices need to demonstrate each criteria as set out in the occupational standard reliably, effectively, and to an appropriate degree for the Level 2 apprenticeship. NOCN is moving to EPA Pro. EPA Pro provides a simpler, more efficient way to manage endpoint assessments, including one secure login for full visibility of learners and assessments, streamlined gateway submissions and guided checklists, clear milestones tracked for every standard, automated reminders and updates, mock assessments and learner support resources, instant provisional results with feedback mapped to knowledge, skills and behaviours, and clear reporting to support learner progress and outcomes. Completing a foundation apprenticeship doesn't end your learning pathway. Instead, it's a platform to progress. For example, you could complete your Level 2 Engineering and Manufacturing Foundation Apprenticeship in a maintenance role and then move on to complete a Level 3 apprenticeship as an Engineering Maintenance Technician, and then move on to complete another apprenticeship as a Level 4 Lead Engineering Maintenance Technician, where you could progress to job roles such as Production Support Technician, Test and Commissioning Technician, or Installation Technician. Thank you for listening to this webinar. For more information about NOCN's offering for Foundation Apprenticeships, drop us an email or give us a call.